And with that, let's get a check of our business headlines here on this Thursday morning. It is just before 5:40. CNN's Maribel Aber is joining us this morning. Good morning to you, Maribel.
Hey, good morning, Ashley and Elise. Let's start with a story that continues to develop overseas. Banks in Cyprus will remain shut until early next week as the nation tries to figure out what to do next. The parliament in Cyprus this week blocked a rescue plan by the European Union because it contained a tax on bank deposits. So the banks have been closed to avoid a disastrous run on savings. Now, officials in Cyprus are meeting with European financial leaders. They're trying to find a way to salvage the bailout plan. Meanwhile, here at home, Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke says the unemployment picture is improving, but that economic recovery will take some time. After its two-day meeting this week, the Fed reduced its forecast for economic growth this year. The Fed now expects the U.S. economy to grow between 2.3% and 2.8% this year, so that's slightly weaker than its prior estimate. The Fed said that it intends to keep interest rates low until the unemployment rate falls to 6.5%, or inflation exceeds 2.5% this year. Or a year, I should say. From the future of the economy to the future sales of one type of fish, several U.S. grocery chains say they will not sell a genetically engineered salmon, even though it's close to being approved by the FDA. The San Francisco Chronicle says retailers who won't sell the fish include Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Aldi. A group of environmental and consumer groups announced the names of the stores, and the fish in question is called Aqua Advantage Salmon. It's an Atlantic salmon raised on farms and contains a growth hormone gene. Finally this morning, Starbucks is extending its loyalty program. USA Today says starting in May, you can earn points if you buy a bag of specially marked Starbucks whole bean or ground packaged coffee at the grocery store, drugstore, or even the club store. Starbucks loyalty customers can earn 1 star for purchasing the coffee at the grocery store. After 12 stars, they get a free food or beverage item at Starbucks retail stores. Ashley, Elise, so what would you guys get at Starbucks? I don't drink coffee, but I've become a big fan of the hot chocolate, just kid size.
Kid size. That sounds really good, especially today, Maribel. It's chilly here in Arkansas. I usually get the chai tea latte. I'm not a coffee drinker either.
I usually get the apple cider, which has caramel in it as well. It's very good. But I will say, Maribel, I have had the hot chocolate here recently, and when they mix the white chocolate and the black chocolate, it is so good. It's one of my favorites.